Alright, so now we'll take the oil pan off and we'll see the bottom results of what happens there. To make the video shorter, I've already taken the bolts off. Now, one neat trick about this, before you take this off, I do suggest, a lot of times you'll find these oil pans on here, they'll be real tight and they'll be stuck on here, and some guys will take a pry bar or something. I don't really recommend that because these are aluminum oil pans, and what will happen is if you pry on it too hard, you could break the oil pan. And like I said, it is aluminum and it is expensive to find another part like this. So what you want to do is take a soft face hammer, tap it a few places all the way around, and that'll break the seal. Or you can use a rubber mallet. Don't use a steel mallet or anything like that. So we'll lift this off. Then you'll notice once you take the oil pan off, you have the debris of metal fragments inside here, which will get stuck into the oil pan screen. Alright, so you'll notice that you've got the fragments in here. But what will happen is these fragments will get sucked up into the oil screen, and because will be cooling the oil. So this is why you want to always pull your oil pan and clean this out, because if you don't, these fragments will eventually gather over that. That'll restrict the flow of oil. So you want to take that out. Quite sure we all know some horror stories, or have heard of horror stories. But I guess my point is, don't cut any corners on this. Again, these are hard metal fragments. Also, if this were to get back into the drivetrain, it would ruin it on your new rebuild. This is your oil pan gasket. This is basically just on here. You can actually take something and pry it up. This isn't going to be reused. And this one's really on here. Again, you want to take precaution. Don't worry about tearing up this oil pan gasket because you're going to get a new one. But you want to take precaution and not damage the surface under there. Under here you see your your drivetrain. Alright, so first thing we'll do before we try to move this around is we'll identify which cylinders are bad. We'll verify the bad cylinders. Then we'll disconnect these bolts here. Alright, and this will release the piston, and it should be able to slide straight out. And once you get the bad pistons out, then you want to check and see if this turns and what type of turning you have in there.